Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for your support so far. It's really been a lot of fun coming up with these videos. So today I want to talk to you about my recycling system that I have in my house, and I've been able to do it for about $10. And I'm really excited to show you how I was able to implement that. So I'm in my bathroom again filming, and I'm going to just kind of walk you through my house. It's going to be a really short video, but I'm going to show you the size of the garbage cans, recycling things, and so on and so forth that I have in my house that make composting and recycling and minimizing my trash like second nature. So here we go. All right, so I have 3 different things set up in this bathroom. I have a recycling container, I have a garbage can, and then I have this container with a lid. Now, all of these things I've gotten from the Dollar Tree, and so each one is $1. So this is a $3 system I was able to implement in both of my bathrooms, and I use the largest container for recyclables. So I take cardboard, I've got, my cardboard toilet paper roll, different like cosmetic boxes and things. In here, I do like my hair from my hairbrush, or like non-flushable face wipes, or if I've got some paper in here, things that can go in my compost bin are going to go in here. And then finally, all of the extra plastics, feminine products, things along that line that can't be put in a bin or in my compost are going to go in this garbage can. So I'm going to show you another part of my house. So I'm just going to walk through. Alright, so now I'm in my kitchen, and I did not clean it for this video, so real life, guys, this is what it is. I don't care. Just be prepared for a bunch of dishes. So I have things set up a little differently in my kitchen, and because it's just like the grab and go kind of place. When I go to the recycling center, I want everything ready and organized and ready to go. I also want it to be really easy for me to make the decision to recycle. You don't want it to be something that's really difficult to do. So I'm showing you raw, dirty kitchen. You're gonna see exactly what my day-to-day looks like, and how I make this as easy as possible to recycle and compost. All right, again, here's my kitchen, and I have a lovely fly right here. But this is my compost chart, and I actually started with like a yogurt container, anything with a lid that's going to keep the fruit flies away. But all of your food scraps, eggshells, brown napkins, things like that that can be composted that are small are going to go right here. And I'll show you what else I have. Now over here is a little more messy, but this is raw and real, guys. So I got these 4 containers from the Dollar Tree as well, and all I did was just kind of eyeball and screw them in, so please don't judge, because I know that some of them are off kilter a little bit. But all of my type 4 plastics, low density polyethylene, that can be returned to the grocery store here. Up here I do glass and aluminum just because I need to be more careful with them. And over here I've got all of my other plastics that fit. Here I also have paper and cardboard, little pieces of mail, ABC, XYZ. So I've got, again, plastic bags, aluminum and glass. I actually have some batteries up there as well. Plastics, plastic cups, jugs, and paper and cardboard. And I actually used to have a Rubbermaid tote that was right here, and I've been too lazy to go to the car and get it, so right now I've just got like boxes here. Then there's this disaster that I need to clean, but I keep all of my plastics right now, since I don't have that container, above the fridge because I have a puppy and a baby. And the paper grocery bags, actually going to show you this here. So as with everything that is recyclable. There's information typically on the bottom of a bag, but this is reusable, compostable, and recyclable paper. And so when I take these paper bags from the store, I actually keep them and repurpose them in my compost by tearing them up and putting a layer of paper over the jar. So when I dump out this raw food, I take one of these bags out with me, I dump the food, and then I tear this up and just set a layer on top, and then it makes it really easy for all of the worms and maggots to kind of break everything down without too much water. A lot of grocery stores right now are not allowing people to bring in their own bags because of COVID. They just don't want any cross-contamination with whatever. So your options when you go to a store are going to be paper and plastic. And if you're especially having a hard time recycling that plastic, I would go with the paper. And I want to show you here something cool that you can see on the bottom of different types of bags. And this isn't just grocery stores, a lot of restaurants are doing this now. I've noticed this at Subway, McDonald's, and I'm trying to think of what other fast food I've been to, Taco Bell. If you look at the bottom of their bags, you're going to see this. So I'm going to show you my main garbage. I'm going to laugh here. My main garbage is right next to my kitchen, right here. This is where all of the nasty, anything that touches like the baby or the dog goes in there. I don't recycle anything with like waste on it just because that's disgusting, and that bacteria, it's not good to be contaminating everything with. So that is my setup. I have one more bathroom in the front that's set up exactly the same way. All of those bins, all those containers you can get from the Dollar Tree. I have 3 miniature compost bins set up in my house. I have 2 in each bathroom, 1 in each bathroom, 2 total, and 1 in my kitchen. I have 3 garbage cans as well, and those are set up right next to the compost bins, and then recycle bins in both bathrooms, and then I have a large scale recycling system in my kitchen that I just take with me when I go and do recycling about once every 2 weeks. So the more containers I have, the easier that it is to kind of take my time getting over to the recycling center, because since I'm really low impact with my trash, the only things that I throw away are things that I absolutely cannot repurpose in any way, shape, or form. So that's that. I'm gonna show you one last thing at my house, and then I'm gonna let you go. On my porch right now, this is it. This is my garbage. It's a 12-gallon trash bag, and all of these miniature bags go in here. Obviously it's just trash, but I only fill that up about once a week, and using those really small garbage containers are extremely helpful when it comes to being mindful about how much I throw away. Alright, last bit here. This is a Sterilite Rubbermaid tote that I keep out on my porch next to the garbage, and you can see all along the top and the sides I've drilled little 3/16 inch holes. That's just for ventilation. And yeah, so when I have the option to throw things away, I make it just as easy to throw things in here, and I leave one of these open so that I can just dump and go. So yeah, that's my system. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, pretty cheap, and that's what we're going for here, right? Like, if you're going to be doing something on a large scale like trash reduction, it's a big ordeal, and being able to implement that into your schedule is also a big deal. You've got to be very mindful, and then on top of that, you don't really want to do it when it's hard to do. I mean, let's be totally honest. If it wasn't something that I could just throw away, if I have to take some time to rinse and compact, it's been a turnoff for me in the past for recycling. And I hate to admit that, but it's kind of the truth. So to make things any more complicated on top of that is really, really difficult, especially when you've got a lot on your hands. Like, a lot of people are working from home right now. A lot of people are staying at home with their kids or what have you. So we just don't have the time to deal deal with this crap. So if you're trying to make a difference, I would highly, 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 highly recommend just making it as simple as possible. We're all kind of tight on money right now. Go to the Dollar Tree with a $10 bill, get a few containers, and turn those into miniature garbage bags. Be mindful about removing the garbage in your house. So take your trash cans down a bit in size if you can, swap into something smaller, make those recycling containers easily accessible and large. And if you're into composting, make sure you've got a lot of containers with lids. But other than that, just stay mindful, and it's gonna be awesome just watching this journey happen in my house. Has been very cool, and I feel so accomplished every week when the only thing that I throw away is 12 gallons of trash, and it's mostly just dog potty training and baby diapers, because everybody's potty training in this house right now. So lots of potty stuff, and I just am not at the point right now where I can move to cloth diapers. I just can't. So we're using the diapers that we have, and it's okay. And you know, I'm not trying to go completely trash free. It's just not feasible, and I totally commend the people that do that, because it's amazing how much garbage people use on a daily basis. Like that 12-gallon container was something that I was taking out like every day, every 2 days, and so to be able to reduce that has just saved so much trash. And I never used to think it was that big of a deal until I started doing it on my own, and then it really became something that was important to me in my life. So if this is something that you want to do, if you're interested at all, leave a comment, send me a message. I'd love to talk about it. Connect with me on Instagram, Megan_Carey56, and I will happily talk to you there as well. So take care and have an awesome Sunday. Bye.